In this video, we're going to use some vector calculations with the Casio graphic calculator. So I've got two vectors here, u and v, and I've got, first of all, the cross product, which is u cross v, which we use at a higher level. So this is, I've written out each of the vectors, one below each other, and I'm going to produce a new vector using the cross product. So I grab the calculator, and what I want to do is get this calculator into the run mode. And I've left this as a default setting to begin with. So I'm going to press F3, which says matrix stroke vectors. And by default, it gives you a matrix menu. But if you press this MV, it will turn into a vectors menu. And now I'm going to enter this vector as a 3 by 1. And so now I can enter my vector, which is 3, 2, and 1. So that's that first vector there. And I'm going to do the same with vector 2. I'm going to make it a 3 by 1 and enter it as 2, minus 1, and 4. So they're both entered into there, and I'm now going to exit from there. And I'm going to press the option button. So not that one there, but the option button here, and it brings up a new matrix vector menu. And there I've got a whole list of things to do with matrices. If I carry on to use F6, and the F6 again, until I find the vectors menu. So we've got various things here: dot product, cross product, angle, unit vector, and also normal. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use, so 2F6, I'm going to find the cross product. So cross product, and then it wants which vector. So I'm going to press F1 for vector and use the alpha key A. So I've chosen vector 1, and I'm going to do a comma, and then vector alpha b, because it was stored in b. And this gives me 9 minus 10 minus 7. So this gives me the new vector 9i minus 10j minus 7k. Now, you will find that most vector questions, quite a lot of vector questions, are non-calculator, so you're not going to be using this, but it is a good check if you've got a calculator question. And of course, we've got other things up there as well. So if I go up here, and I will do the same process, but it's quite lengthy. So if I want to work out the dot product, I will simply do dot product and those two vectors, and it gives me 8, and you can check that dot product is 8, that's 6, and these two give me 4 to 10 minus 2 is 8. I can also do the angle between two vectors. So even if I was on a calculator paper, I would still do all the working out for this. I wouldn't just use my calculator. But you can see the angle is 62, and I would actually show the working out for sure. I wouldn't just do this question. And you've also got the unit vector. So when I choose the unit vector, obviously I'm only doing one vector. So I'm just going to take off the vector b. And I've got the unit vector there given to me. So it's that vector, the 3 divided by root 14, because the argument, or the modulus of that rather, is root 14. Okay, so there's some things to do with vectors. So just to recap where you find that, once you've entered your vectors from that window there, you need to press option and choose the vector menu, and you'll find your vector list in 2 clicks of the F6.